called up yonder. On the last verse, we'll come in the altar for all prayer.
Saving my soul. What if anybody has a prayer request or anything in their heart tonight?
Travis, I got a phone call on the way to church. Randy's half brother died today. So remember him and his family.
Someone else tonight.
I'd like y'all to remember Shelly Prairie night. She was there from my house today. Remember her prayer, please keep my two brothers.
They're all sick. Seems like there's a bunch of sickness going around.
We went to the nursing home to visit Mr. Woodruff. I took Raven and Joan with me. We went to a church service while we were there, and Cody Dykes, his church was there, and he preached on the storm. The same thing that we've been hearing. And we just looked at each other. You know, that storm is still going.
Yeah.
And when I got home, Jason's grandfather had passed away. So pray for him. It's his biological family there in New York. But nonetheless, it's still family to him. So just pray for him. And Cody said to tell you guys that he's prayed for the church as well.
Remember this. Someone else tonight.
Travis, I have many requests, like I said, I think God for God for me this house. Thank God I know what's safe.
Bless
But,
you.
let's continue to remember Marty too, and the whole family, Peyton, and all of them. You know, I was just thinking today that how much God has blessed me. Think about how all the things He's done for me and how little I've done for Him. You know, He could have just as easily not come and died for each and every one of us, but He did because He wasn't sent much. But I'm so thankful to be here tonight. Thankful to be in the house of the Lord. Amen. Amen.
Travis, that's a member of the lost.
Amen.
I have a few friends that ask you guys to pray for.
I ask you to remember those that I work with, but I'd be a lot to them.
Bless you, Lord.
There was, one said something the other day about them to get their kids in church, and I asked you that they should find church somewhere.
Yeah. Bless you, Lord.
One that'll preach them the truth.
That's
Amen.
right.
Someone else that have anything in their heart.
Just good to be saved.
Amen.
Remember a lady that I know, her husband's pretty sick, he's had some blood clot problems, and I think now he's gonna have a test for some cancer. So I know they're not in church, so I don't know if anybody's praying for him, I know that we can.
Yes, we can.
So just remember him and her.
Someone else that I. Not Brother Jeremy, do some prayer.
Our Heavenly Father, we thank you tonight, God, for this privilege to walk your
Thank God,
presence.
that Lord, thank God for all your blessings tonight.
Father, we pray
Thank
for
you,
those,
God,
God,
for
that
all
now
your
being
family,
that
family,
they're lost.
thank you, God, for always being there, Lord. For always being with us. Thank God for
Pray that God, you touch the
just to
hearts.
be there, Lord, right in the
Seek
children's
your
child,
spirit.
Lord, Lord, it's glad somebody was talking, Lord, you're right there, Lord, and I thank you, God, that you saw fit to love me, Lord, when I was unlovable. You made me love them, Lord, thank you, God, for that tonight. We pray, God, shield us tonight, Lord, let us conduct this service, Lord, like you have us to conduct, Lord. As we said this week tonight, we don't know how to do this tonight, God, you give us, without the Spirit, we don't be receiving out of God, Lord. Just thank you, that God, for all that you do, and thank you for all your blessings. Oh, God, that all these things towards you, you'll show us what to do now. We pray, God, you be the one to stand and reign, that precious bread of life tonight, God, Lord, as you Lord, set him free. Help us, that God, just do our part, Lord, tonight, God. And those, Lord, that might step out the same, and those, Lord, that's going to step out and give them testimony, Lord, and all these prayer requests that they get tonight, God. Just answer, God, as we did that, Lord, as you see them, Lord, just know you know their hearts, you know their needs, and Lord, be those prayer requests that wasn't spoken tonight, God, that you pray, Lord, that you be with them, Lord, and you bless them, Lord, and that, God, that, Lord, just help us, Lord, just do our part, and do what we need to, Lord, honor and glorify your name. Just to lift you up, Lord, for you, that for your name belongs, Lord. Just thank you, Lord, for all you do. Pray, God, just take care of things and bless things. Forgive us, Lord, for our faults and our failures. Forgive us, Lord, where we've sinned and come short. Just help us to be what you'd have us to be. Help us keep this fleshly man out of the way. Help us get Satan out of our way. Just do what you'd have us to do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Bless the Lord.
Bless you, Lord. Bless you, Lord.
Bless the Lord. God for this, and I thank God that He is the way to life.
Amen. Bless you.
Anybody else not have a song or anything in their heart?
Bless you, Jesus.
It's not. Pray for Brother Sean. Bless him, Lord.
You know, I want to say first of all, that
Bless
I can't say nothing. I'm so glad I'm saved.
Bless him, Lord.
Bless you, Lord.
You're going to read with me. I'm going to be in Revelations chapter 2.
Bless
I'm
him,
going to be starting on the 11th verse.
Bless his
Well,
heart.
no, I'm going to start on the 10th verse. It says, "Fear not those things which thou hast suffered. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, and then you may be tied, and ye shall have tribulations 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." It says, and he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit say unto the churches. He that overcomes shall not be hurt of the second death. That's where I want to read it there. I was thinking about how, you know, a lot of times this world, they got so many different beliefs anymore, and there's so many people around, so many different churches. They'll tell you different things. They'll tell you, sign this card, you'll be all right. Sign this, you'll be okay. Say this prayer, you'll be okay. But I'm going to tell you right now, when God came by and He said, "I am Alpha and Omega. I am the beginning and the end." You know, no matter what anybody says or what anybody does, God's going to have the last say. He brought us into this world. He gave us life. Whenever we was born, He gave us life, and when it's our time to go, He'll take that away, and it'll be gone. So, you know, if you're sitting here tonight and you're lost, I want you to know that God's got the final say in your life. It's up to you whenever God deals with you, whether you come or not. You know, I got to think about how you look around and all the storms in these life that people go through, and the death and everything we go through. Without God, we couldn't make it. You know, there's no. He said that when He said, "I am Alpha and Omega," you know, that means that He is the first and the last. He's the one who created this thing from the very beginning. Whenever they said, "Let's make man in their own image." You know, you may be sitting here. It don't matter if you're 8 years old or you're 80 years old. God died for you, and He gave you life. That you He got you the breath you're breathing right now. You know. Along this way, you may get to a point where you meet different churches, you get confused and everything. You don't know which way to go. I'm going to tell you, you just need to depend on the Lord, and He'll show you the right way. You know, there's people out there's people that I know of that they believe that when this life's over, you're going to have 1,000 years to get right. That ain't the way it is. God said whenever He said times will be no more, there'll be no more time. That means you won't have no more opportunities to be saved. You know, so you better be getting ready while you're still alive. You're living here. You know, because one of these days, that whenever they're going to come by that old casket, you better pray. You better be praying that I hope you're saved, because you know you preach your message, your funeral while you're living. You know, I think about how I've heard people getting saved at 8 years old, heard people saved at 80 years old. But you know, God said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man's coming to me except by the Father." You know, you can't go no other way. You got to go through Him. You got to go through the blood. You got to be saved in order to enter that kingdom. You know that I was thinking today. I was thinking about how often that we hear of people dying and going to hell because they didn't accept Christ. Because they believed that man gave them what they needed by saying, sign his car where I don't know why, but you know, so many times we let man deceive us. But you know, God is the only way. It don't matter what you think or what you heard. God is the only way. You know, from the very beginning of this book to the very end, if you read his thing from front to back, he's the only way you'll ever find him. You won't find no other way to go. You know, I've heard my dad say before, you can't say enough about you can't say enough Hail Marys or anything else to get into heaven. You're going to have to be saved. And I don't know why it just keep on coming to my mind, and I keep on having to say that you've got to be saved. You need to understand that you have to be saved. If you're here now and you're lost, and God's dealing with your heart, now's the time to come. He said the day is the appointed time to be saved. You know, there's so many things that we go through in life, you know, through our families and our loved ones. And there's so much that we have to go through. We have to, if we want to keep from being down and out in the south, we have to depend on God. We have to depend on Him to give us the strength that we need. We have to depend on His salvation to get us home. You know, the Bible says He'd rather be hot or cold than lukewarm. He said, if you lukewarm, spit you out of His mouth. That goes for the people that are already being saved. You know, you can be saved. You can't go out here and live however you want to and think I'll come back here on Sunday or Sunday night or Wednesday and be all right. It's like I told you in Sunday school this morning. I know people that's went out here in the world and done whatever they want to, got out of church, done whatever they want to, they come back in church and think, well, I'll start right back where I left off at. There's a way you got to work your way back up. Because once you lose that confidence in man, and you lose confidence in God because you out there just living however way you want to, and you've been saved, you're going to answer for that. You're going to deal with that before you leave this world. You know, so many times, you know, and we go along last way, you know, I was thinking about how after this happened with martyrdom, I could not imagine that being my son. You know, but think about it, I could not imagine it being my son, you know, being lost. Because if he was lost, I'd know that I'd never see him again. You know, it's just like you. I don't care who you are in this church. I don't want to see you leave this world unsaved. Because I want everybody to hear underneath the sound of my voice to go home with me to heaven. Because you can go there and you can live a life of eternal peace. Or else you can die and go to hell and live eternally in damnation. Because you know, once this thing's over, you're either going to live forever, you're going to burn forever, or you're going to have joy forever. I would rather know that I'm going to be able to be at the foot of my Savior, thanking Him for what He's done for me, thanking Him for my salvation, thanking Him for coming by my way when I was 8-year-old little boy. He called my name and I went and accepted Him as my Savior. No, if you're here tonight and you're lost and undone, I'm begging you not to wait too late. Don't wait before it's too late, because one of these days you're going to turn away for the last time, and when you do that, you'll never have another opportunity. You know, and God said that He's a loving God. He gives you all these opportunities, and He only has to give you one. But all that He gives you after that's mercy, because He loves you, and He wants to see you come and be with Him and hold you. But you know, the thing about it is, you got to go all the way with Him. You can't just stop halfway. You know, you look back at things in life that happened in the Bible about people that they had to go all the way to see the job done. You look back at Joshua there in Jericho. You know, he told him, he said for 6 days to march around that place one time. He said on the 7th day, you march around 7 times and blow that trumpet. And he said, and when they shout, he said, the walls will fall flat. You know, if they just went 6 times, it would never happen. They'd never overtook Jericho. That's how it's going to be in your life. You can march around and do all you think you can do for God, but if you don't go all the way, you're not going to make it. Just simple way it is, you're going to die and go to hell. But you know, if you're here tonight, you're lost and undone. I'm begging you to come before it's too late. You know, I don't know why, but I feel like it's where I need to go. To come and get a song, but you know, what I want to say is if you're here tonight and you're lost and done, I invite you to come down here and accept Jesus Christ as your Savior. But you have to wait till He's knocking on your heart. You can't come just anytime you want to. You got to come when He calls you. You know, I pray that you don't wait too long and lost your life opportunity. You know, and people beg and plead with God. I've heard that whenever they've lost their life opportunity, but it ain't going to do you no good then. Hell will be your home. But if you're here tonight and you're lost and undone, I ask you to come and accept Him as your Savior if He's called. And I ask you all to just come to the altar, come up here in the fellowship. I may not be much, but I feel like that's what God gave me. And if it's just to beg you to come and accept Him as your Savior, I ask you to come. God gave me, and you know, another thought He gave me. Watch this. If you're here, you're lost. You better take the warning. You better heed that warning, because God's only going to give you so many times. And whenever it's over with, it's over with. And I don't want to see anybody die and go to hell. I love each and every one of you, sure. I want you to know that. Amen.
Enjoy the message.
Anybody else have anything on their heart?
I had someone ask me if they got a second chance in hell. And I said no, because hell is eternal. There's no second chances, because if that were the case, there'd be nobody in hell.
That's right.
So just ask you guys just to pray for that person and help them to know and be able to understand.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen. Anybody
I
else?
say a lot of people's had more than one chance.
Yeah.
Rich man, he said, told Lazarus to go back, or asked Father Abraham, he said, go back and tell my 5 brothers not to come to this place. He said, they've got Moses and the prophets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't nothing any stronger than the word of God.
Amen.
They won't hear them, but I'm going to hear somebody come back from the dead.
Amen. Bless the Lord.
Once a man dies, he's fixed. Whichever choice he makes,
Bless the Lord.
whatever he does.
Amen. Someone else.
Well, Sonia was talking about going halfway. He was saying, you know, I've told my testimony many times, how I started in the back of the church. I came up and sat beside Mom. How she was sitting on the second or third pew back.
Bless the
If
Lord.
I'd stopped right there and I'd have went out to the church door that morning, I'd have died. I'd have went to hell.
Amen.
Because I always went halfway. But he didn't go halfway in that for me. He kept knocking and he kept drawing.
Yeah.
And I come and I got saved. And I'm thankful for that. That he didn't stop halfway on me. I may have stopped halfway on him, but he didn't stop halfway on me.
Bless the Lord.
Just thankful to be here tonight. Speak much in prayer.
Bless the Lord.
I believe in that. God's still got a lot of good things in store.
Yes, I do.
Satan's fighting too hard.
Amen.
So let's just do what God has us to and just be much in prayer this coming week, and that we come here Wednesday night,
Bless the
Lord, just set us on fire.
Amen. Amen.